are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? And you right there, how are you doing? So here's the quick tip for today for acting 101. New actors just starting out. You get a script, it's got some really good scenes, it's got some impact, some levels. What I want to tell you, don't act the emotion. Act the intention. Let's say it one more time. Don't act the emotion. Act the intention. So when you look at your scene, you want to see what the character wants. What is the intention? What is he trying? Is he trying to solve a problem? Is she trying to get something from someone? Is she trying to convince someone to work with her, work on her side? You want to figure out what the actor or actress that you're playing in the scene, what do they want? What is their intention for this scene? You don't want to just look at the emotion. Oh, he's angry. Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's happy. Oh, she's sad. You want to figure out what the intention, what is behind those words, what is behind that scene. Why are these characters saying what they're saying? Why are they trying to convince another character to do something or to feel a certain way or to give them something or to tell them something? What is the intention behind the words? That's what you want to focus on. Because if you're focusing on the intention, those emotions that you were going to try and fake will be real. They won't be forced. That's why they tell an actor when you're drunk, don't play drunk. Think of how it would feel to be dizzy and try to hold yourself upright. Play the intention. If an actor is drunk, you want to try to be straight. You want to try to be normal. You're trying to play the intention, not the feeling. So remember that. Act. Don't play the feeling. Reveal the intention in a scene. That's what good actors do. They look for the intention. They look for what does this character want in this scene. Every scene, even if it's very subtle, there's some intention that you as the actor, if you're doing something in the scene, even if it's a silent scene where you just walk up and you hand the lead actor a cup of coffee. It's very simple. It's a very simple intention. Every intention is not life-threatening or life-saving or going to change the outcome of the film or the television show. But everything has an intention. Like me right now, I'm sitting here in this chair, I'm leaning back a bit. My intention is to impart this information to you and let you know that I have the experience to tell you the difference between playing a feeling and playing the intention that's under that feeling. So think about that. It's something to think about. It's not something that just comes to you just like that. Because when you read the scene, you have to decipher it. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's not easy to figure out what is the intention for this scene. What does this character want? What does this character want to avoid? What does this character want to gain? What does this character want to win? There's always some type of intention in a scene, even if it's subtle, even if it's minimal. There's some type of intention that you, as the actor, need to dig out of that scene, and that's what you want to play. So do a little bit of research online. Many things have been written about playing the intention in the scene, finding out what the character wants in every scene. And think about that. Again, these are subtle tips. These are not overt tips. These are things that you have to learn so that they become second nature when you're acting. Just like when you're driving a car. When you're driving a car, you're not thinking every minute where the gas is, or where the brake is, or where the gear shift is, or where the headlight switch is, or where the horn is. From driving and doing it a lot, you start to learn. And it's just a natural. You need to reach for the gas, boom, your foot's there. You need to reach for the brake, boom, your foot's there. You don't think about where the brake is. And that comes from doing it over and over and over and over. And a lot of these tips that I'm giving you, like this one, playing the intention. Things you need to think about at first, just like when you first learned to drive. Your mom or dad or the car instructor told you, that's the brake, That's the gas. That's the gear shift. This is the blinker up and down. They told you where those things were. And once you learned it, once it was there, you didn't have to think about it anymore. And that's what you do with a lot of acting techniques. You learn them, so they're second nature. And then when you need to use them, you automatically go to it. You don't even think about it. And sometimes, even myself, been acting for over 35 years, you have to think. Give yourself a little refresher. Give yourself a little refresher on some of the most important points. And that's what I'm trying to do with a lot of these tips when I jump on the Vertical Live. Give you guys a refresher of things you should think about. If you don't know about it, look it up. You have Google. You have ChatGPT. You can look up these concepts and learn them. If you're serious about this, there are a lot of concepts. And I'm going to be going through those when I jump on here. I want to give you a tip, like I do every time. So this is the tip. Play the intention, not the emotion. Playing emotions looks fake. So remember that. Remember that tip. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about this. I'm not going to go into what I'm about to talk about now. I'm not going to go into too much of it because I plan to do a video on it. Now, a friend of mine, a filmmaker, his name is John Williams. I want to congratulate John on just getting 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Very great accomplishment. What I want to talk about, he told me about Sora 2. And that's the AI video generation program that just came out. I think it's from Google. Yeah, I think it's from Google. And he told me it was great, and it is. I've been using it, got hooked on it. If you go to my channel, you'll see you'll see a playlist. If you go to my playlist area, you'll see a playlist, and it talks about I forgot what her name was, Tammy. Her name, the series is about Tammy. The title is Tammy. She's Tammy, the writer. Tammy, the writer and actress. That's the name of the series. You'll see it in my playlist. So I created that with Sora 2. Each episode is only about 12 seconds. I've created a vertical series, and you've probably been seeing the vertical playlist with that floating around in there. I created a bunch of episodes with Sora 2, and I just started playing around with it, and I really like it. Again, it has the same issues that I rail about with artificial intelligence video. Consistency. It won't consistently give me the same character. It blocks things that I want to do as the director and the writer of this little vertical series. So I have to take what it gives me. So I decided to accept it. I decided to give it a full out try and not worry about having my director hat on. And my friend John Williams was right. I had fun with it. I've been using it a lot, creating a bunch of episodes. And it's fun. It's a nice little break. But still, I can't get what I want out of it. When I write the prompts, it gives me something close, but it gives me what it wants. You can't make projects like that for clients, but it's fun. It's kind of like fishing. You throw your line out there, you put the bait on the hook, you throw your line out there, and you're going to see what you get. And I decided to just go with it and wing it and have fun. And it is fun. I'm creating this little series. Characters are inconsistent, but I'm giving characters the same name in the description so that you as a viewer can know what character is supposed to be. It reminds me of the old days of soap operas when my mom used to watch them, that sometimes an actor would quit or get sick, and they would say at the beginning, today Erica is being played by Susan James. Susan Lucci will be back next week. And so they would announce who the new character was playing the character you've seen for 20 years, and someone was filling in for her. So that was funny, but that reminded me of, Sora 2 reminds me of that, where I try to get the same character, and they give me different characters, and hopefully they're dressed in the same clothes. So I just started having fun with it. I started making this series, and I'm kind of like 14 or 15 episodes in, and it's about this actress who used to be a child star, but now she got a big network deal with 3 streaming networks. So she's doing a series, and all the craziness that ensues. She has a woman who works for her who's a fixer. Her name is Sheila P. and Sheila solves the problems that she may have and makes sure that the show and all the 3 productions they're working on continue to move forward. And so it's pretty fun, and it jumps around a bit because I can only get what when I prompt something, I'll sit there and I'll write a very long, detailed prompt and submit it to Sora 2, and then it starts rendering, and then sometimes it comes out close to what I want. I don't think none have come out exactly the way I wanted them, but they've all come out somewhat usable. One time they changed the race of the character, so I wasn't able to do that. But all of the versions of the main character, who's Tammy, look similar. All of the main characters that are Sheila P. look kind of similar. And then I've also, if you go to my channel, you'll also see in the video section, I put in 3 11-second or 12-second pilot episodes of a couple of other ideas that I have. No, I think it's 2 or 3. I can't remember right now. But a couple of other ideas that I have that I created with Sora. But the biggest thing I wanted to talk about was that I made too many episodes, and it's free right now. So I made too many videos, and they blocked me. Right? As soon as I got hooked on it, and I was on a roll, I was building the story. First, I established the characters in the universe and the situations that's going on with the characters. And then as I was rolling forward and I got hooked on it, boom, you used up your limit. You can't do any more. Try back later with no time or timetable. So that was last night in the evening. I was up late. Having fun with this, writing prompts and submitting them, and just on a big roll. And then all of a sudden they told me I can't use it anymore. So that was very frustrating. And then this morning I thought maybe they would reset my prompt, and they said it still said no. And there's no way to tell when they're going to reset it or let me use it again. So I went to see if not that I was going to pay, because I've heard that it's brand new, and I don't even know if they have the pricing in place, but I was told that the price might be $200 a month. No. So I won't pay, but I might try to, and this is just between you and me, I might try to open up another account and see if I can get in. But it's fun, but again, it's inconsistent. It controls you. If you try to write a prompt where anything they think that they don't like or they don't want their software creating, then they say no. So can't work like that. Again, I'm a longtime actor, director, editor, producer, and I'm used to getting my way, especially in a creative field where you want to create what you want to create, just like an artist, any artist, singer, songwriter, dancer, painter. I work in video, film, video, television. I want what I want, and that's why I own my own equipment. I own my own editing setup. I own my own tools. I own my own lights, sound. I want what I want when I'm creating something. I don't want somebody to say, that's like a carpenter coming to work on something and he can't finish the job because he can't use his wrench right now. He has to wait until they decide he can use his wrench again. So, again, like I said, I like it, and it's a glimpse. I have to get whenever I decide to use it, I have to say, okay, put on my creativity hat and just have fun. I'm doing it for fun. I'm putting it up on the site. And a lot of you guys are watching the vertical shorts. They're real short, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for watching them. I'm getting some thumbs up. I'm getting a lot of shares. So it's really fun to do, and you guys seem to be liking it. And so I'm going to keep doing it when it allows me to do it. I'll see if I can get back on tomorrow and do a few more episodes. I might even try to do a few more episodes some kind of way tonight, and see if I can get back on there. Even if I just, what I've learned too is that sometimes I will just stop and I'll write some prompts so I can see where the series is going. And I will create more episodes when they allow me to create more episodes. I have another artificial intelligence video generating program called Artlist, but they don't do any voices. They create voices, but you have to do it separately. They don't just add the voices in. And, it's honestly, to tell you the truth, I like it, but it's not worth the hassle to go through all these different programs So I'm just going to wait until uh, Sora 2 opens up and they have some reasonable pricing. And then what I probably will do is I'll figure out if you guys continue to watch my series, which is called, look on my channel, it's called Tammy the Writer. Now, I keep forgetting the name of my own series I just created yesterday. Tammy the Actress and Writer. You'll see that in the playlist. There's a whole playlist there. Tammy the Actress and Writer. And I have about 14 short, 12 minutes? 11 or 12-minute episodes. And it's pretty funny. I've shown it to a few people, and a lot of you guys have been watching single episodes. And I appreciate that. Giving me some thumbs up. I like that. And helping me build up some views here with the algorithm, artificial intelligence algorithm here on YouTube. So that's working nice. I just started another project for a client. It's a group of monologue scenes for an acting class. I do a lot of editing for an acting class, and this is a group of scenes that the director puts together for his students, and they do scenes and they put it together as a compilation, and they have some samples of their work and they have the ability to show their talent. So I just started that. I'm going to work on that extensively tomorrow, try to make some really good progress. I'll probably get up a little bit early and start working on that. And then there are a couple of other things that I'm working on. So I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now. And I always am generating new content for YouTube. So I'm really excited about that. I hope that the Sora 2, it's really an interesting program. And I see where it's going. Again, it's a glimpse into the future. I like it. I want to learn it. Like you'll see, if you go look at some of my videos and search through artificial intelligence videos on my channel, you'll see that I tell people not to be afraid of it. Yes, people are going to lose jobs. Yes, but that's part of the future. You can't fight the advancements of the future and technology. So we have to learn to live with it. I'm learning how to use it, if I can use it in my work. I've talked a lot about the feature film I edited about a month ago, and I ended up using some artificial intelligence generated video in that, and it really helped. It helped tell the story. I use it to assist, not take over. Real actors populate the whole film, and there were certain scenes that I used to generate. I used artificially generated video to fill in and to help tell the story, to assist the story, to assist the film, to assist the actors. So that worked out well, and I talked about that extensively in some of the videos. If you go to my channel, you'll see that. So that's about it for today. Didn't plan to get on that long. I waited until the afternoon. I might start doing this, doing my vertical lives later in the day to pick up a new audience. Usually I do them early in the morning, but I might do them in the afternoon now. It's a good way for me to take a break and get off of the computer, get away from the computer screen. I like to go outside. I live here in Pasadena. Go outside and relax, take my eyes off the computer screen. And sometimes if I'm feeling really happy, I'll even leave my phone in the house and I won't have my phone next to me. And I take a break from all the screens. But sometimes my hand starts to shake when I don't have that phone near. But I know you know about that. I know you know about that. So I want to say in closing, you have a good day. And as I do more work with Sora 2, I think I'm saying it correctly, Sora 2, and learn more about it, I'm going to continue to work on my series called Tammy, the Actress and Writer. I think that's the correct title. Tammy, the Actress and Writer. And you'll see it floating around here in the live because it's all vertical, 100% vertical, created exclusively for YouTube. Once I get enough elements together, I'll probably stitch them all together and make a longer version somehow and put it, so you can watch it all at once, a compilation. So I'll probably do that, but I'm going to wait till I get a bunch of episodes if I decide to keep going. And it's going to depend on you guys if you decide to keep watching. I'll keep making it. So that's the beauty of it. I'm not going to let the inconsistencies and the frustrations of typing prompts and the artificial intelligence giving me what it wants, not what I want. So I'm going to try to work around that and accept it and work with it. Like I tell you guys, don't fight it, work with it. It's a tool. It's a tool, but it's a new tool that you don't completely control yet. And that's kind of hard to get used to. Being someone like me who's a control freak, whatever I work on, I want to try to do it my way or the highway. So artificial intelligence is like me. She does it her way, or you take the highway. So that's how it is right now. It's a great glimpse into the future. And again, learn it, especially if you're young and you're looking to get into any type of job market. I talk about acting, directing, and editing, but this is for any job market. And when I say any, I mean any. Even if you are a janitor and you work in sanitation, artificial intelligence is going to be part of your job. And if you learn just the basics, you're going to be head and shoulders above the management. And that's no BS, because a lot of the managers don't want to learn that. A lot of the managers are my age, and they don't want to sit down and learn how to work some artificial intelligence program that literally keeps changing every week. Literally, that's no exaggeration. It changes every week. And there's a couple of them you go to, and they're advertising within the program. They're advertising all the new things that they can do all over the page. So it's kind of like overwhelming. And a lot of managers don't want to do that. That's why they have people they manage. And if you can raise your hand and say, boss, I'm familiar with artificial intelligence. I can get in there and try to figure out how this can help us gain more customers or make our product more stand out above the competition. He's going to smile. He's going to smile. All right, so I'll see you again tomorrow, definitely tomorrow. So join me tomorrow at noon, wherever you are, noon California time, Pacific time, LA time. Stop by at noon, and I'll be here for the Q&A every Sunday, noon Q&A. You bring the questions, I'll provide the answers. All right, thank you. I'll see you soon.